Welcome to episode 5 of Into the Black. I am your host, like always, Lincoln. My players tonight in the top left are Jake playing Pip the Manic Mechanic. In the top right, we have Big Club, the Techno Grunt, played by Brandon, everyone's best friend. In the bottom left, played by Alex, we have not not Luke Skywalker. His name's Percy. And in the bottom right, played by Lily, we have Maynala, the buff bureaucrat. When last we left our heroes, they had sped away from encroaching violence from the Pact World Civil War, away from that debris field and an ambush by Jan Vokulis' men towards Kalo Mohi, the homeworld of the Kalo. It's a small moon covered in water, orbiting a large gas giant. Their cargo...
Hold on. Yeah. We were told it was pronounced Callum Ahoy.
I mean, it's a regional thing.
All right.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's Kalamohi, but...
I thought it was Kalo Mahi Mahi.
No, that's insensitive.
On the way, they had this, little minor problem with Klob being possessed by a primeval dragon god, and there was some Inception-y stuff happening, but that's okay now. That's fixed.
I mean, we dealt with it in like an hour, right, Pip? It was really fast. Under an hour.
It was easy. We just gotta find a nice fertile world. We're all on the same page. Nobody has any questions. We're happy.
Hold on. No, wait. Stop. Why are we helping this primeval dragon god?
Secrets. He offered us secrets.
Yeah.
Or, and just hear me out on this one, or
he also offered us power.
We could shoot the totem into space and never look back.
And not have the power and secrets.
The last
It'll
time
land
that we
somewhere
tried,
eventually.
the last time we tried to get rid of the totem, it magically came back, and now
I
there's
don't
two
really
of
want
them.
to piss this guy off. I don't want to be rooted to my mattress.
Exactly. Yeah, it tried to root me to things, and then it grabbed my heart, and I didn't like it very much. I prefer the way where we're working with it, not as it.
Secrets are knowledge. Knowledge is power. Power is also power, and power is money, which is knowledge and money.
And knowledge.
Exactly.
Thank you, Club. I forgot knowledge.
Where is this conversation happening?
Just on the
Like
deck.
on the bridge or something.
Yeah.
Just on the bridge. Dact kind of stops typing and looks over and seems to process what you just said and go,
Oh.
Huh, yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure we would be having this conversation in front of the rest of the crew because they don't know all about the stuff.
I feel like we would.
The doctor would, Vazan does.
I like Vazan. What's his name?
His name, I had the
Dr.
page
Vazan,
open.
the Keshti doctor.
Researcher. Yeah,
That's
very well educated.
I like Dr. Vazan, and also Chicken's probably right here. I'm trying to teach him how to build grenades. It's going okay.
Puberty chicken.
Only super
Yep,
concerned.
Cuban chicken.
I'm just saying that, serving powerful deities who may or may not immediately stab us in the back. So
When
as
has
to do what
that
they
ever
want.
gone wrong for us in this game?
Good point. Really good point.
All of
This is
our
going to
deities
you
have,
in your life, Pip.
yeah. My deity has been awesome in that I don't go there very often, and she doesn't seem to give a shit. So I just
She doesn't call.
Yeah, Bry, come on,
Why didn't they help you?
Wait, sorry, what's your deity's name?
Bry.
Like Bree?
No, like Bry, way different. It's got different. It's like runic spelling. There's silent letters there. You
The
gotta.
speaker comes on and it's like, you hear that, Club? I'm your god.
How is she listening in on our conversation?
I have given away that I listen on your conversations for this bit. Goodbye.
How does she get control? I just start going, removing any subroutines she put in my system and start locking her out of important
it happens
systems.
Sometimes it's not a big deal.
You go in there and all of it is commented like, hi, Pip. Wonder how long it would take you to find this.
Look, it's probably not Bry. It's probably really just the triune. I know you guys all know the triune. Bry's one of, the tri. She's one of the three.
Right, of course. So why didn't all three of them help you?
They don't really tend to help out most people. I don't know. I don't have that kind of magic. I don't study their ways. I just
It seems like they would be
spread
jealous
knowledge.
if another deity was like snatching up their worshippers.
True.
Worshippers is kind of strong, but like.
Oh, okay. So that's why they didn't help you, because you're not a true believer.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I haven't studied
When was
or
the
anything.
last time you offered any kind of sacrifice to them? Just wondering.
Everything that I do is in line with Bry's, like, mode of thought. She likes spreading knowledge.
Oh, I have a deity.
It makes sense. Why are you so doubtful? It just because it was just because my religion was convenient doesn't mean that it's wrong.
I would say you have more devotion to the inconvenient religion of Atau now.
Atau's pretty interesting too. Look, they're all real, right?
And wildly inconvenient, but yes.
As you all bicker, Pip brings the ship into orbit around Kalamohi and then brings her down towards this sort of purple glass crystal floating city.
Wow.
It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. All the local airwaves are wonderful music. There's sort of beautiful lights all over the place. The Kalo ships that you see flying around are gorgeous. Some look like the Naboo sort of silvery ships. Others seem to be built to look like mechanical animals that are flying. Everything seems to be with aesthetics first.
I could get used to this place.
The police are in Nautilus war carts floating.
Yes. As you come in close, you see that the way that the place seems to be set up is that there's this sort of these big spires and buildings on the surface.
Okay.
That, have landing pads and refueling stations and docking things. It seems to be where land people go. There's also a lot of like touristy stuff here. This seems to be kind of a tourist destination as well. It's like this is where the visitors hang out.
Are there buildings that we're seeing like half and half in terms of like half in water and half out?
So imagine like a big sort of like round disc, like puck, and then on top of that is this small city.
Oh, okay. So easy water access from all the edges.
Yeah.
Got
And
it.
probably the bottom.
Do we also get the sense, and it's a tourist destination, but is there any sense that it's also like a trade hub?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Not a huge one.
Right, but there's like some things being transferred from.
In fact, it seems to
Off-world.
be a little overloaded right now. It seems like too many ships are here.
Probably because of the conflict. So I say, to everybody, I noticed that. We're all noticing that. Just to like keep a low profile, as we always would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we maybe have the crew deliver the tadpoles?
Probably could.
I mean, we don't
Or
have to
the
get the ship.
You could also go in disguise if you want.
I put on my leather spot.
So subtle.
Is that your disguise?
Yeah.
Cloud,
So
I
you're
don't
a
think it's gonna
spotted
work.
cow.
I'm usually described as a, pale gray cow with no remarkable features.
That's a remarkable feature.
What about your broken horn?
Yeah, well, I mean, like on my fur color.
I was hoping you were going to say you have a horn prosthetic that you glue on.
Also, I elbow.
You put a magnet in there so you can just.
I do have the giant like metal cap on it, but like I guess I could take it off.
I elbow Percy and I'm like, dude, don't bring up the broken horn. It's a really sore subject, okay?
Sorry.
Rude.
It does sometimes hurt, yeah.
Literally.
That's
Alright.
what the cap is for, though. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
As you guys are getting close, there are very few docking bays open, and the ones that are open are very expensive because there's so many people who need them. But you
Wait,
do a
how
couple
expensive?
passes, like 100 credits an hour expensive. They want you to land, drop your stuff off, and go. What you're seeing as you get closer and fly around the city, there's like these docks where people have landed their ships in the water
Oh.
and sort of tied up.
That's the free docking.
It's the free or cheap docking.
Just find a chunk of water no one's yelling at you for parking in.
Mhm.
Have
Pip,
your
if you
ship
want to
taken
try
away, ruin the entire galaxy. Sorry.
Pip and Percy, if you want to try to bring it in that way, you can, but
I mean, we can afford good parking if we need to, but
I could afford good parking. Pip has a lot of money.
Pip, it's up to you.
I'm not paying for parking.
All right,
All right,
Park
look
in the
for
water.
Ethan.
splash her down then.
You
Would
kind
you
of
like to-
sit, and then the boat feels kind of like it's a little sinky, and but then like this little sort of skiff comes over, and they're selling flotation buoys for like 5 credits.
All right. Yep.
They get you a couple of those, and you pay them. They're like, goodbye. They appear to be making a killing doing this.
It's great. Awesome. Great.
You
Um,
got
Are
your
they
own
like
activity.
aerating the water to make it like less buoyant? Like, did they set this up? Or is there? Is
They're
there
like getting all the
thing?
salt out of the water around you guys. Yeah, you guys are buoyed,
That's
kind
impressive.
of tied up to this big long dock that has been put, like a makeshift dock that's been put out there.
Okay. Cool. I feel
And
bad
as
about.
you're sitting here, you get a message sent to the ship.
Doo-doo-doo.
You open it, and there is this sort of callow person there in sort of this wide-brimmed hat. They're clearly underwater. The hat looks like it would never support itself on land, but in water it is able to be this big, flowy, wide-brimmed thing. Flowy, sort of, it's a dress-like garment they're wearing with sort of transparent silks that look a little seaweedy, weed-like, to evoke seaweed.
Ugh,
but-
I like
but more
it.
beautiful.
I want it.
And they've got this turquoise scales, and despite being a fish, they're sort of very striking looking. And they say, "Oh, you're the one Zydel sent. Excellent. My name is Celeste. I'm Zydel's mate."
I'll respond, and I'm like super impressed with the look she has, and I'm like, Your Eminence, it's our pleasure to deliver.
Oh, stop it! This isn't even my best dress.
You are a vision. You forgot to mention that.
He's very humble. Zydel is very humble.
Can you repeat her name? It's Celeste, you said?
Celeste.
Okay,
No T.
Celeste.
Your whole city is a vision, Lady Celeste. This place is beautiful. I love the colors.
Thank you. We care very much about our appearance. If we can be beautiful, why wouldn't we?
You're here.
I'm gonna kind of look at Pip and kind of make eye contact and then roll my eyes.
All right. Are there any special procedures you would like us to accommodate for delivering the cargo?
I will say I have not slept much since he said the eggs left his care. I'm excited to see them, and I'm excited to meet all of you. When will you be
Excellent.
bringing them?
We can do so immediately. Just give us directions and we will bring them straight there.
She sends you sort of coordinates of where to go.
Great.
And she says, I would send my guards to escort you, but I'm afraid I can't spare them at the moment.
No need. I'm sure we will be more than capable on our own. We'll see you shortly.
She says, she thanks you, and she ends the call.
Great. Okay. She didn't end the call. I was going to. Great. Perfect.
Did we check? Did we like run any scans on the eggs?
We found out that they were eggs. We
Are they
theorized that
fertilized?
they are.
They're not.
Oh, I thought they
Not.
Or
were.
not?
Okay.
They're just eggs.
Interesting.
Just X. you
Does
say.
it seem like the typical amount for one callow to produce, or many?
I would not know that. I don't know
You
much
could-
about their
you
biology.
could do some Googling.
I will Google.
We could give that to our
How many
science.
Should I
guy,
life
right?
science
does
Google?
a callow make?
Yeah, give me a life science check to do a little light Googling.
Ask. Hey, what's our scientist's name again?
Either
Vizon.
Vizon or Vizoff.
Don.
It's Vizon. You look it up real fast, and you maybe have like 24 eggs, which it seems pretty normal for one over a period of like a month or two.
Okay.
Great. Let's get going. If people, I feel weird about dropping the cargo off through others, just because this does seem really sensitive. I'd like to go. If people are feeling nervous, we could disguise ourselves.
like magically? Because I don't have that.
I can help do some disguising.
I got the spot, but
I'm good. I have the spot.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I see that. Let me try. You want me to do individual checks for everybody if I'm assisting them, or like just do one, or how do you want me to do it, Lincoln?
Give me 1 or 3.
1 or 3. I will probably do 3. Okay.
I'll be right back.
And then add 11 to that. That's for Klob.
I'm assisting with the spot.
Okay.
Got a 3.
You have assisted with the spot.
All right. So add 11 to that. So 18 for Klob.
Cool.
This is for Pip.
Cool.
Percy, would you like to be disguised?
Sure.
All right. This is for Percy, plus 11.
Cool.
So 19.
And for you?
And then for me. And then add 11, so 22.
Excellent. You're all in disguise. You
Quick
look
maths.
like a Yosoki, a Noir, a Lashunta, and a half-elf.
Oh,
Who looks like a half-elf?
I'm the
Percy.
Yusoki, right?
Yes.
Oh.
A very tall Yosoki. No,
Okay.
yeah, Percy looks like a half-elf.
Okay, cool.
You think
I
it's a
just
good job. You think you were just good and subtle about it.
Yeah, I just want to make us not look exactly like our group.
Channel the
Because
half elf energy.
we're pretty famous.
I hate people that live less than 100 years. Okay, good.
You're good. Percy, can I have you head out before we bring the cargo and just, I don't know, I need...
Scout.
Yes, get the lay of the land. Like, ask maybe why it's so busy at the docks, if there's something extra we should be aware of.
Sure, we'll go explore.
Pip, I have disguised you.
Mm-hmm.
Just FYI.
What do I look like?
You look like an Isoki.
Yeah, but I rolled real well for you. So, 20,
That's quite the transformation.
24.
Jake, what does Pip look like right now? With a 24, what is Pip's disguise?
I want to say like himself, but with an eye patch. But like no,
Gritty, a post-apocalyptic Pip?
no. Wait. I have glasses on, and no one recognizes me. Clark Kent
Is your
style.
eyes huge, like...
Straight up Clark
Like Maz.
Kent. Right. Like,
or Manala, did you like put him in like a button-down shirt and slacks?
yeah,
and,
no.
like,
I'm in nice like business clothing.
With
So,
glasses.
Blend in with Calmahoy. I've got glasses. And she did like a dye that'll wash out, but like just a quick dye. So I'm instead of the dark
Yeah.
brown I usually am, I'm like a sandy blonde.
You look like you're here for a conference.
Cool.
Excellent. So Percy's going out first.
Yeah, I was thinking if Percy, you can bring Pip with you or whoever if you want, but if you want to just do some like light scouting and just be like, if there's anything we should be aware of before we bring like the incredibly precious cargo outside.
Because we're disguised and everything, our ship is set to have different transponder codes. Because you said we could do that
Yeah.
before.
You guys
Yeah,
are
we're the
Bluebird.
Bluebird.
Right
Yeah.
now. You're just some freighter.
Pip, would you like to come? Scout.
Scoot.
Figure out what's the lowdown.
Indubitably, my dear Percy.
You're a heavily armed freighter, but because there's
Should I
a
call you
war on.
Pippin? What should I call you?
Pippin.
Percival, you can call me whatever you like.
Reginald.
Go up the list.
Yeah, Reginald Reinhardt.
You guys head down the dock. You head onto sort of this main platform, and it's beautiful.
There's a peep on it, right?
Absolutely gorgeous. Lots of places that are clearly trying to separate tourists from their money.
Okay.
But they're oddly upfront about it, and it's kind of respectable. Are you heading on the route you would be taking to get to her place? To
Yeah.
select his home?
Yeah, and the other thing I said was just to ask to see if you could figure out why it was so busy, or like if that affects what we're doing also.
Yeah, I mean, I can pay attention to see if there's any like
There's like
signs.
callow dock workers around here. Like, you'll see like a foreman with, like a sort of a wetsuit like thing, a safety vest over that, and then sort of the dome around his head.
Yeah.
My
My
you'll
good
see.
sir. I'm going to go to one of the dock workers. Sorry, I didn't
Oh,
mean to
yes.
description. My good sir.
Hello.
Could you explain to me, the last time I visited Calamahoy, it was my experience that it was not such crowded as it is now. Is there a convention in town, perhaps?
Oh, there is, but this isn't that.
Please do espouse.
This is the war. The other trading stations and hubs have been captured by one side or destroyed by another. The stewards aren't letting people use it because it's too
Of course.
dangerous.
War,
but-
it's a terrible thing.
I don't care for
awful.
it. Dirties the hands. Or the fins, sorry.
It's good for business, but I don't feel good taking the money, really.
These costumes are amazing. Great job.
Fair enough, good sir. Thank you for the information. I hope you have a wonderful day.
He says, stay safe.
I always do.
As sort of these two Kahlo in like power loader armor, like watertight power armor, are lifting these big crates off of a ship to go load them onto a wagon to be taken away.
Goodness, how British.
You can go to the sort of transport hub that's right here. You don't really go into this sort of surface city much. And you hit the transport hub, tell it where you want to go, and it whisks you out to the middle of the city. These big, beautiful high-rises all around you. And then it gets to the middle and starts going down. And then you get to the bottom, you're on a track, you're looking out the clear windows, and you're seeing all this kind of infrastructure, seemingly like the blood vessels and bones of the city. Some people moving around, maybe some residential areas, some businesses, but mostly it's machinery that keeps the city moving. And then you get to the bottom, and the little bathysphere stops. The clamps let go, and very Bioshock style, you are now under your own power, underwater. And you see that on the underside of this whole city, there is a much bigger, much grander, much more wildly architectural and more crazily lit upside-down city down here.
That's cool.
Nice.
Multicolored spotlights, other bathyspheres whizzing around, and you really don't have enough time to take it in before this bathysphere goes and docks, and then the door opens for you, and you're in. So there's this sort of waiting room looking like place.
Are there any other people in the waiting room?
Yeah, there's other sort of circus people who seem to have just gotten here, putting on suits.
Is anybody like seedy or like looks kind of ratty or anything, or
Are
is
you with
everybody
us,
kind of nice looking? Am I not?
You can be if you want
You
to.
weren't, but you can be.
Okay, I will be.
I don't think there's a need for us
You know
to split
what?
up.
Can we
Everyone's
just
here.
retcon that we're all here with the...
Yeah, we can all just be together.
We're all
Sorry,
here
I
and
thought
we
we
have
were
the
all together.
tadpoles with us.
You have the two big suitcases.
Great.
You're here and you're looking around, and you haven't actually entered really the city. This seems to be like an airlock room, like a room to put on your underwater suit.
Well, Percival?
Pippin,
And that you can see they have ones here that are for rent. Like you can rent nice, comfortable, thin ones. But you see a couple people here who look kind of rough and tumble are here for, just to blow a little money before their ship leaves, are wearing their spacesuits.
I would say, yeah, the spacesuits should be fine, right?
I mean, they don't look nearly as nice, but yeah, they work.
tell me, Pippin, what is the Soki lifespan?
Oh, but a short glimpse in our grand universe, but a wink in the eye of the...
So under 50 years, then.
Yes.
Quaint.
This is amazing.
You guys get your suits on. You go into the airlock. The airlock closes behind you. Fills with water. The door opens, and it is like a bustling city. People swimming around, people with those weird little torpedo scooters.
Why couldn't we take the bathysphere all the way to her house?
Because this is more fun.
Okay.
The current exchange is very complicated.
Zoning laws.
Don't want to end up
You
in the
can't
sewage.
drive... It's like a pedestrian-only neighborhood.
It's loud. She's in a gated community.
Okay. They don't have the
It's the
bathysphere.
no-wake zone.
Yeah, she's in a no-wake zone. Yeah, you're walking around, you walk down the street, you see floating buoys that say no wake. It's bustling down here. I'll take perception or culture checks from anyone who wants to give them to me.
All right.
The streets are really high. This whole place is three-dimensional, so you see like there's the ground floor, but then there's another storefront right above it that people, if they want to go up there, just swim up to and then go inside.
25.
Excellent.
17.
Perception or culture?
Perception.
Perception.
17 culture.
Pip, you're looking around, sort of scanning the area as you often do because you're, always looking for a threat because you don't want to get shot really, really bad. And you can spot like at least 5 groups of people who look shifty. Like they're in suits, they're dressed really nicely, but on their hips are,
Mm-hmm.
a sidearm and like a sword.
All right.
And they kind of look like they're looking for trouble.
All right, everyone.
But other Kalo just ignore them, just go right past, and you see like just people just walking around armed with these beautiful weapons.
Gorgeous.
A few spots to avoid, but Pip, follow me.
Why would you refer to yourself? We are not you.
I rolled 18 for culture, but
18 for culture. Well, then you and that other then Klob, you know that this place is actually kind of dangerous. There's not a lot of law here.
Cool.
It's kind of feudal with it's like these powerful sort of families who control different areas.
all right.
Montagues and Capulets, yeah.
I
Totally
can deal
like
with that. I can deal with that.
You think it would be best to move briskly?
Can do.
Which is what I
Hang
was
on.
just expressing, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Start going. You're moving quickly. You don't dawdle, so the people who look like they want to start trouble kind of eye you, and their eyes go to your briefcases. Some of them even follow you for a couple blocks, but you lose them, or they decide actually those 4 are probably not worth our time.
Okay.
I'm assuming you guys are all armed, right? Or did you leave your stuff?
No, we got our stuff.
Nope, we're armed.
It's just
Oh, also,
disguise.
what's the rental for the nicer suits to go down?
You can totally get a rental for the nicest suits.
Oh, I do that because I'm about looking good. Sorry.
Cool. It's 25 credits.
Can do. I'll decorate it.
Cow suit.
You look good. It fits really well. It's
couldn't
comfy.
think of
It's got like this cool, like classic Kalo filigree all over it.
I'm into it.
It's already hooked up to your cred stick, so you can just pay like that.
Cool.
So yeah, you make your way quickly. You get to this sort of area, this sort of place where it seems to be a much nicer neighborhood, which is saying something. It's sort of a gated area. And you get to the big gate. There are armed guards in power armor here.
Okay. I'll take point.
There's like 2 of them. You get close. Halt.
Mentally, to everybody, I say I'll take point when we see the guards.
Halt.
Greetings. We have a delivery for Madame Celeste.
Will you submit to an identification scan?
Of course.
Before you even get your card out, he's got this like green thing right here. It just kind of goes over you.
Mhm.
And it says, "Welcome to Emerald Gardens," and opens the gate for you.
Most gracious. And then I go in.
You're let in. Beautiful neighborhood. It's a short swim to her home, which is also fortified.
Okay.
With guards.
Okay.
These aren't like power armor, but they're armed guards. It's like that part in The Godfather.
I haven't seen it, so.
There's a part in The Godfather where there are people with guns near a home.
Oh, okay. I understand the
yeah, you
reference
do.
now.
There you go.
It couldn't have been described any other way.
So you go in. It's beautiful, very round.
Are you sure it's not that
similar
part in Godfather Part 2?
to Zeidel's ship, but
Great.
a house.
Great.
As soon as you're into the foyer, she swims down the hall, and who's in front? Lily? I mean, Nala still? Nala's
Also
still in
Pip.
front?
Yeah, probably me and Pip.
Well,
I'm
then,
sort of like limping along on my staff to look not imposing.
Nala, you get an embrace
Oh, yay, good.
from Celeste. Pip, you get a hug.
Oh, I was going to say, I do a little bow and a handshake and I say, Pippin Merryweather Akaton, at your service, madame.
You get a hug, and then this little sort of like
Pretty sure we
Kalo
both get a fake-
curtsy.
Oh, cool.
And Celeste says, "The pleasure is all mine." She seems
I try-
extremely happy.
I try to copy the curtsy.
Charisma check.
Charisma check.
You float away.
You fail wildly.
I probably tumble when I bow.
And then add
4.
Or
You, when she did it, she didn't move. But when you do it, you kind of like swish up off the ground, like away from the floor, and then you have to kind of steady yourself. You get the motion right, but you don't do it without moving.
all right.
Um, and
Cool.
she says, "Please, please come in."
Okay. We still have the stuff, and we'll go in.
She brings you into
We're all
this sort of
going.
like parlor sitting room. Anyone who wants to follow her.
I'm following you.
She sort of motions for 2 of her sort of servants-looking people to swim over and take the cases. They sort of bow and they take them and whisk them away.
All right. Pip, I would assume you were holding one, and I don't know who was holding the other, but do you
Yeah, of
consent?
course.
Okay.
She says, "Oh, it feels so good to have those back. Or rather, here for the first time."
Congratulations.
No, don't say anything yet.
Still,
The children
pros-
haven't been sent into the deep yet.
the prospect is exciting, and
The deep?
Yes. Oh, you probably don't know how Kala reproduce, do you?
I'm afraid not.
She seems to get kind of embarrassed and says it's not normally a topic for polite conversation.
I will interject.
But since you're off-world, I'll share
Well-
the short version.
And
My
I'll-
input is
I'll-
purely scientific.
I was gonna say I'll interject and say, oh, this. I forgive me. This is Percival, our science officer, and a study of many different species, and hoping to learn on this trip.
It really is something we mostly only discuss with your mate and your physician. And she says, she like actually looks around as if she doesn't employ all the people who might be in this room. Sort of visibly a little uncomfortable, and she says, "Well, Callow don't have the sexes like many of the other races do. One partner can create the eggs, and the other, the word doesn't really translate it. It's closest to nurture them, and then once they're ready, we take them and we lower them into the ocean. And then, when they're ready, if they're ready, the tadpoles swim back up and find their parent, the parent who nurtured them."
That's cool. Sounds like fun farming.
And she says,
Forgive the cow.
"Did Zidel mention that, I don't like calling it a crisis, but the troubles we've been having?"
We've learned of that, yes.
Say we. It seems Zidel and I are the only ones in the city who haven't had any troubles.
Wow.
But lately, past couple of years, very few tadpoles have been returning.
It's very concerning.
But they have gone to the deep.
Yes, they are sent out like they have been forever.
Have there been any
But only if-
investigations into what's happening down there?
A few, but again, some of us are a little squeamish about it.
That's
Uh,
So I understand.
But the ones we've sent down, nothing is wrong. If the ones who are observed by the probes often gestate normally, it's not predators. We've installed numerous countermeasures. It's not disease. I don't think we haven't found anything. I don't know. You'll see someone crazy on the street corner saying it's the apocalypse or magic or I don't know.
Is there any risk of kidnap?
I doubt it. We would have detected it. The spawning ground down there is protected better than the city.
And the ones who do return, they're not malnourished or unhealthy in any way?
She sort of makes this sort of strange call, like this sort of strange fishy, clicky, whistling sound.
Mm-hmm.
And swimming into the room come 2 juvenile callow, and they go and they hug Celeste. And she says, "Children, say hello to our visitors. They brought some more brothers and sisters." And they sort of like say things in callow, and she says, "They come back perfectly fine. I've got more of these than I know what to do with."
It's very strange.
And she shoos them away, and they go swim off to play.
Is this something that you think you and Zidel would be interested in us looking into further?
if you could find out what is causing the fertility crisis, we'd throw a festival for you that would never end.
Well, I'm a big fan of festivals. I don't know about the rest of you.
People don't
I-
like to say it, but this is a real threat. This is a
You guys are
real
gonna-
problem.
You guys are gonna throw us a party?
If we're able to solve this mystery.
I will throw you a party, and the neighbors will throw you a party, and everyone from the bottom of the spire to the top of the service tower will throw you a party.
Wow. Citywide party sounds pretty good, guys.
We've only been in Callow a short time, but your people are very gracious, and I think I'll mentally check with everybody like that we want to take this on.
Yeah,
Telepathic, everybody like down to do this? Pip, yes, no?
totally.
I would of course be amenable to having parties thrown for me.
All right, great. Well, that
And all
settles
the
that.
work therefore entailing within.
Ecstatic.
There's sort of this pause, and then she says, "Oh, I forgot. One moment." And she swims off, and then she comes back with a credit stick. And she says, "Don't tell Seidel I paid you, but I always feel bad not giving you something. Not giving his people something."
I understand, and we very much appreciate it.
Mhm.
Uh,
Hands it to whoever takes it.
probably
And
Pip.
it's 450 credits.
150?
400.
450. It's chump change. Come on, lady.
No, she's tipping us.
I know.
Yeah, that's a tip.
Delivery fee.
And
It's like more than one grenade.
And she says, "So are you going anywhere? Or do you have to leave right this minute?"
I don't believe we have any pressing business at the moment. Why?
"Oh, because I would love to show you the city.
It is a
Even for just a few
beautiful
hours.
place. Mental check with everybody that we're down for that, or if we want to just get back to the ship or investigate, we can do that. But
we don't want to
I'm
find out?
found out.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, cool. Okay, I was confirming it. You didn't mean something else.
My disguise is
get find out
flawless.
either.
I have no fear of being discovered.
They'll never tell me through my.
Yeah, I mean it's a vote. So if people want to go, say
Bob,
aye.
your horn is a little loose. You might want to fix that.
I know. I want to go.
All right, cool.
You want to go leave or go on this little adventure? Go out on
Oh
the town?"
no, yeah. I want to definitely go try to figure out this thing. I have a. Yeah.
Oh, so you don't want to go see the city? That's what she's offering. She's like, oh, I want to show you around and show your city.
Oh right, this moment. Yeah, we can do that. I just mean, yeah.
Cool. Pip, do you want to do that or no?
I mean, no, because I don't want to get found out. I'd rather go
Yeah.
right to missioning.
That's fine too.
Yeah, I'm
Wait, but
torn.
we should get like I'm thinking that we can put like some little camera sensors on some of the eggs that they send down to the deeps and see what happens. We'll just have to find like some cool open-minded Kalo and Callow and that should be that. But we might need to go into the city to at least like get supplies for that.
Well, maybe doing the tour with her will teach us more about the neighborhoods, and we can find a good candidate using that information.
Or
So I
just
think it's
drive our ship down into the deep.
we'll probably end up doing that anyway. But I think gathering some more information now doesn't hurt. So I think
She
that's
says,
three.
"If you're all communicating telepathically, I can give you some privacy. I don't mind."
Oh,
Because you've all
No.
been sitting there silently for a few moments.
I'll just say to
Oh no,
her.
it's cool. This is private.
Yeah.
We don't mind.
I just say it's been just a long journey, and we're just trying to make sure everyone is ready. But I think we would like to accept your invitation. I think it was 3-1. So
Lovely. I will keep it brief. She swims off. You follow her. She seems to be staying in this very nice part of the city. She does not want to go to the big public areas.
Okay.
She's got sort of this little 6-person-ish vehicle that can move through the water, that pilots itself.
cool.
And she says, "So, food, drinks, or shopping first?"
Shopping I
Or
would
something
say if
else.
No one stops me.
Drinks.
I'm kind of afraid of the fish food. Just a little bit.
All right, shopping it is. Mr. Pippin, I will find a store near a bar. Um, she flies off. You arrive at this incredibly high-end fashion districty area. Uh, does Maynala like fashion? Does Maynala like clothes?
Oh, I love clothes. I love fashion. I'm always into like new stuff, like and like just all kinds of fashion, like not any one style, like punk or prep or whatever, like anything. I'm into it all.
You're passing these designer places that are like the highest of high end. Like you would walk in and your cred stick would evaporate kind of places.
Oh my God. So cool.
And then it pulls up to uh, Lily, would you mind telling us what is the designer that is like the creme de la creme, the highest end callow fashion
Oh,
brand?
yeah. Brandon, remind me of it's the Nautilus, that's the thing, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, the spider.
Yeah, so it's probably like
Notalik.
yeah,
Giorgio
or something.
Armore.
Like
She leans in and has this smirk on her face and says, "You look like a Nautilique kind of girl."
the greatest thing anyone has ever said to me. And I'm like dying. I'm like, oh,
Her
and
little,
only in my dreams.
her little ship docks and she says, "Nonsense." And she brings you in.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
It's darkly lit as if you're really deep underwater, and there's like fake hydrothermal vents and stuff.
Oh my God, it's so cool.
Pip, an attendant swims over. That's how decadent this place is. A living person brings you something instead of a robot.
True.
Pip swims over to all of you, and they've got this tray just covered in drinks.
How do I do this underwater, and how does the drink stay in the cup underwater?
Magic.
You don't know.
Magic. It's so fancy, you're afraid to ask.
I take
This
a
is the
cup.
SpongeBob question.
I hold it up and say
Take-
cheers, and then I
Think.
think. Yeah. I pull like just a little straw extrudes from my
Celeste
mask.
laughs and says, "I will make sure to get you a glass." And she says, "Would you like a suit?
Do they
I
have a
can
dry
get you
bar?
one." Yes, they do. There's a place across the way called Underwater River. It's a dry bar.
There's an airlock out front. It's-
Yeah. Shall we meet you there?
No, it should be called the Sandbar.
I like Sandbar or Air Pocket. Shall we meet you there?
Indubitably.
Who's going drinking with Pip and who's staying for shopping? Percy, you go and go drink with Pip. Klob and Minala, you're staying for shopping.
Yeah, I can go shopping. That's fine.
Cool.
I've been looking for like a big suit that fits me nice and makes me look good.
Klob, they get you sort of this to replace your sort of your spacesuit. They get you like sort of this dome helmet rebreather thing,
Cool.
and you do have to take it off underwater. So you have to hold your breath for a second, but then you put it on. It pumps all the water out. You're like,
Oh,
and then
Okay.
it blow dries you dry into there.
nice.
So posh.
Manala, you have the real good suit, so you're good. And both of you are trying on clothes, and they just keep bringing you more stuff. Nothing has a price tag on it. Nobody even
Yeah.
brings that up.
Yeah. I want to try on a bunch of hats because you said that she had this amazing hat earlier, and I definitely want to try on lots of hats.
You and Celeste try on some wild hats.
Excellent. Okay, that makes me really happy.
Gravity-defying
Amazing.
hats that will only work underwater.
Oh, I love them.
Um,
I love them so much.
It's fantastic.
We can also, if you really want to, turn off the artificial gravity on the ship whenever you want to wear it and feel fancy.
Oh, thanks. Good for me.
You two over at the underwater river. You guys go in and it's quiet. There's live music. It's super classy. And of course, the Kahlo has like a vest and rolled up sleeves and is behind the bar. There's no stairs anywhere, but there are multiple floors that you swim up to. waitresses, bartenders, servers swimming around with stuff.
Do you want to get a table? Watch the music.
Oh no, there's no water in here.
Yeah.
Then
dry
there's
bar.
no gravity in here. It's an anti-gravity field, so you can move around as if it was water.
Ooh, all right. How does the
Hey,
drink stay in the cup? It didn't
You
solve the
don't
problem.
know.
Gravity in the cup.
You have no idea.
Just turn the cup any which way.
Magic!
You're like, what is...
It doesn't dump out until you bring it to your lips and tip it, and then it does tip.
Yeah.
You can tell that it's the cup doing it because they're protected from you leaving the bar with them, and you see that because somebody tried to leave it. And you know how like grocery carts stop?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the gravity just turns on in the cup, and they're made of like some super dense stuff, and it's just like
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. Yeah, you don't know how the drink stays in the cup. They have the most advanced mug
Magic.
technology in the pack worlds.
The more you drink, the more fascinating it gets.
What do you guys want to drink? They've got like pufferfish venom shot, like liquor. They've got like
Underwater sunrise.
They have
Yep, yeah.
fugu as
They've
a
got-
liquid.
they've got green flash cocktails. They've got coral heads. They've got something that looks like this black liquid that's called the vent.
I'll get a vent of the
Cool,
vent.
I'll take the tetrodotoxin fugu.
Uh,
Die.
Yeah, Pip gets a vent. It's kind of like a big cup, and you drink it, and it's like an earthy, smoky coffee flavor. It's really rich. It's delicious.
Yum.
Think like a stout but fortified.
That sounds delicious, actually.
Percy, you get the sort of fugu thing, and he like mixes it for you right there, like throwing 0G booze through the air and catching it doing 0G cocktail tricks. And then the final thing is that the bartender takes a puffer, like a strange spiny fish,
Call the pufferfish that works in the back, and she comes out and goes,
plucks one spine off of it and drops it in the drink, and then gives it to you.
"This is safe."
Of course. We wouldn't sell very many of them if they weren't.
Fair. I trust the free market.
And he points to the
So
pufferfish and
cool.
the pufferfish thing, and he's like, "You'd have to like eat that to die." You drink it, and it's this weird kind of pop rocky, tingly feeling that is mostly weird. The drink doesn't taste like much, but you can enjoy the live music. You can enjoy whatever you like.
I do.
Wonderful. Back to the fashion people. Club, you've decided on this awesome sort of black suit.
nice. Yeah, that's exactly what I was imagining.
It
like,
fits
has a little-
you perfectly.
My tiny little tuft of slightly lighter brown on the chest just pokes out. It's nice and elegant.
Oh, it's perfect. This is the best tailored suit you've ever had.
Nice.
This is so awesome. Not to leak is where it's at.
You look
Yeah, dude,
phenomenal.
Malik is
You
classy
look
as
so good.
F.
I love this place. It's the best day of my life, guys.
And it's waterproof. What does Nala have on?
It's such a hard thing. I mostly am
Nala
there
is
for.
kind of like a darker, more elegant sort of place.
Yeah, I'm thinking something that is when you look at it like straight on, it's mostly black, but then when it moves, there's like a silver shimmer that happens.
Ooh, yeah.
Something like that. But in general, it seems like very plain, but it's actually fancy. And then like some ridiculous hat that I've let Celeste pick out for me.
She has picked out intentionally the biggest, most ridiculous hat they
This is
have, which is not the most ridiculous colo hat you could get.
That's fair.
But you both look amazing. And she just leaves with you. Like,
We just leave.
there is no, like, paying. There is, like, you just leave. And they're like, goodbye.
Bye.
You
Did-
get the impression that they, like, know her and that she
Yeah.
has some kind. They're just going to charge her when she leaves.
They've got a direct tap into her credit.
Yeah.
Amazing. If
She
there's
doesn't
like
buy things. She just walks in and takes stuff.
if there's like a point at which it's just her and me, and like I don't know, we're trying something on, or she's asking me how something looks on her or whatever, and it's just the two of us, like I'll probably start crying at some point.
She's got like this kind of like fun scaled like two-piece thing happening.
Love it. She's working it. Yeah,
You
I'll just cry and just like I'm just the war and everything's been so stressful and I really needed this day. It's just
She like
some
hugs you
time.
and she does not know what to do either.
Yeah.
With a crying Lashunta.
It's great.
But she does her best.
And I'm just like, this is so wonderful.
You get various versions of please come hang out with me anytime.
Okay, this is great. Good. She's so wonderful. Thanks,
Wait a
Celeste.
minute. Is this just Lily when she visits your mom, Lincoln?
Yes.
Getting free shit, having a wonderful time, having the best food.
This all really happened.
This is just real life.
It was even underwater. You meet up back outside. You all get back in Celeste's transport. You are taken to this cool sort of fancy Kalo restaurant where every table has its own chef, but it's not like lame Benihana. It's like fancy, we afford our own chef.
That's so cool.
And you are treated to just all the decadent, lovely, strange seafood you can eat.
Nice. Carnivores.
You find that the dome helmets you can get, if you have you can have like put food on a fork, bring it to your mouth, and the food and the fork phase through the helmet.
That's really cool.
God, these guys are awesome.
Yeah, telepathically to everyone, I'm like, the tech here is amazing. Like, I'm freaking out.
You finish your day. It's been about 3 hours now. During dinner, you got a message from Bree saying, "Hey, we're a little low on sublight fuel. Do you want me to just go fill her up while we're here?"
Pip, it's your call. It's your ship.
We didn't get much from the pirates.
Fine.
All right, I'll go get in line.
She was messing with my shit.
Oh, why? I mean, like, you know, sometimes.
Don't you
the
change
cool
new
people with the
without
good
telling
tech.
me.
She's gonna change the color of all the menus very slightly every day.
By like 1 pixel. like,
Like one shade
yeah.
more blue.
All right. Cool.
When you are all brought back to her home, she gets out, she's having a wonderful time. You all see before she does, there's more guards, and they're kind of all rushing around.
At her house?
Yeah. Like something has happened.
Is everything all right?
But
She looks at you confused, and then she looks at the home, and she just says, "Oh no," and she swims very quickly inside.
I try to keep up. I can't, but I try.
You cannot, but you try. You get inside. There's a couple broken windows,
They stole the tadpoles.
No.
some messed up furniture, and a couple guards who are receiving medical attention.
Not the tadpoles.
I'll look at Percy and
They've been guppy napped.
I'm gonna look at Percy and like basically say like, do you want to go like help make sure they're okay?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Go check on them.
She's
I'm just-
a little hysterical, being consoled by some of the people who seem to work in her household, and maybe some neighbors.
I want to see if I can talk to one of the neighbors
Sure.
and just be like, I'm a new friend of Celeste's. Did you see anything?
We didn't. We were at home, but one of her guards saw something, and the captain of her guard is sort of leading the investigation. Should talk to them.
And they gesture.
Yeah,
Captain.
at this Kalo whose gender you can't peek out really,
Please,
and
they
really
don't
all
have-
the Kalo. What?
So they don't have sex, not that they don't have gender. Got it, never mind.
Whose gender you can't really pick out. All the Kalo are kind of strangely gender fluid.
Cool.
Is it sequential hermaphrodism? Like clownfish?
That would be cool.
I don't know. I don't feel like talking about it. We don't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
You go post on the Patreon page about exactly how they reproduce.
That would be cool.
Clownfish are so
I'm looking
cool.
forward to it.
Alex is going to write it.
Go, Alex. Okay. Yeah, I just want to go there, and I'll mentally tell Pip and Clob and Percy, like, hey, this is the guy in charge of the investigation, so let's try talking to him.
All right.
I know Percy is trying to help patients. I don't know if you're still doing that, but
I don't think anyone's injured.
she said all the
Some
she said a
people
bunch
are,
of
but
guards
like
were
two
injured.
people are injured, not very badly,
Okay.
and they have people.
Oh, see
Yeah.
if you can get testimony from them also. Then, if you like go over with a pretense of trying to help them, then try to like see what they say.
Yeah, I don't know how to like bandage underwater.
You can totally do it. You're a doctor.
Farmer.
We'll start with Maynala, going over to the captain of the guard.
Yeah. And whoever else wants to join, if Pip and Clob are there, they can ask questions
Yeah,
too.
I'll come with you.
And just say like, Captain, my name is
Maynala Ufudrakis.
yes. I was one of the
I didn't
company that delivered. What happened? I can't even finish the sentence.
We had a break-in.
How long ago?
Maybe 40 minutes. They were in and out before anyone knew what was happening. They injured 2 of my guards, knocked them out with some kind of stun weapon I've never seen before, and they were gone with the eggs. We've been hearing of this, people stealing them and selling eggs to other families. It appears that there's rumors that all of Zydel's eggs always come back.
Pippin,
Others
Merriweather
be-
Ackerton is on the case, and I immediately have a magnifying glass and I'm looking at the ground.
Others might believe that you're floating over the ground. Like,
Manala, did you buy Pip a deerstalker cap by any chance?
It's already out and on.
it's also possible others believe that this is a disease and that because Zydel lives off-world, his eggs won't be infected.
So they're stealing those because they think they'll be successful.
That's what I think.
Interesting. B, don't play with that. Clob, do you have any questions to follow up?
I mean, have you guys tried, like, tracking down the people who are doing it? Have you, if this has been happening, well, haven't you guys put some cameras on done my idea or something? My idea seemed pretty obvious.
We haven't had an issue with it before, nor in this neighborhood. It's more of a crime that happens with less well-secured places. We've been in too much trouble, it seems, until now.
Oh. See,
I have limited guards.
Place. Huh. Okay.
I have limited guards, and I am hesitant to send any of them out investigating. I'd prefer to protect Celeste and her family.
I understand, and we're willing to investigate, but if you have any information that could help us other than the 40 minutes ago stun weapons and that people might want Zydel's egg specifically.
Yes?
Yeah, Percy?
Yes, Percy?
Oh, I'm going to ask if there's a specific, point where the eggs are usually lowered into the ocean, because they would probably take them there.
Yes,
Yeah.
off the bottom of the lower spire. Sort of pulls up a picture of the city, and the city is sort of shaped kind of Cloud City-ish, with this long spire that goes way down.
Well, we
You
need to
go
get
down there and you let them go.
there fast. Percy, do you think you can pilot the ship that we just used with Celeste?
Yeah, probably.
All right, great. I'm going to ask for permission from Celeste to commandeer that ship and try to get there.
Celeste says, here's your plan, and says, no, you can't. You have to get them back before that.
Yeah, we think
By
that's
then
where
they won't be my children anymore.
we think that's where they're headed, so we'll make for that direction. If they're meeting up,
No, you're not listening.
Oh, because they imprint.
yes, the nurturing.
They don't bring them there until they're ready to be set out.
They haven't been
You have to
fertilized
find
yet.
them. You have to find them before they've been given to their nurture.
Emotionally fertilized.
Okay. Your craft is still the fastest way to navigate the city. Would you mind if we
Sure,
borrowed it for a
thank you.
couple hours? Okay, great. Team, let's leave.
The captain of the guard, who says his name is Risek,
Okay.
he gives you the clues he has so far.
Okay.
He gives you one of the darts from the stun weapon. He gives you a scan he got off of some DNA from one of the attackers. He has the DNA scans of the eggs, so you know which ones are his, which ones are the ones that you want him to get.
Yep.
And he said he gives sort of a general direction they went when they left.
Okay.
He said there were 2 attackers.
Did you see any kind of getaway vehicle?
No, they had small personal
Were they on
craft.
Finn?
They were on Finn for a little while, but then they picked up some hidden torpedo water scooters and they were off.
Water scooters. Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's get in.
How-
Percy and Pip, between the two of you, I figure you can figure out how to navigate this. Does this craft have any kind of item that we could repurpose to be some kind of probe?
No.
Does it have any scanners?
Some, like rangefinder scanners.
Pip, I'd like you and Clob to work on reconfiguring the scanners to search for a signature of the DNA match that we have.
Asshole has better scanners than this thing does.
We can send Asshole had to do a scan for the egg's DNA, so we're looking for two different things.
Sure.
All right, Pip, I don't know if you want to do assholes or...
Yeah, they do. And they show you the footage and there's nothing on it.
Great. Okay, so they know how to avoid the cameras, and we know not where to go. Okay, yeah. So configuring Asshole to look for the signature from the eggs, and reconfiguring the ship scanners to look for the signature from the DNA from one of the attackers. I don't know what people want to roll, but that's what my idea is. And,
I also want to look into maybe
yeah.
the source of the dart, if it could be related to someone in the war or something like that too.
Sure. You investigate the dark. It definitely looks like Callow technology.
Looks like a tranquilizer for any kind of
It
marine
looks
life?
like it's small and self-propelled, so you could launch it from very far away, and it would hunt down a target, hit them, and then shock them.
wow.
Spooky. No, like maker's origin mark on it.
Give me a computers check to crack this thing open.
20.
20. You plug it in, and you're able to kind of reverse engine, like pull out its guidance data. You have to do some tricky stuff where you're just looking at like its inertial nonsense because it didn't record much. And you think this may help you figure out where it came from.
Okay.
Who's doing DNA scans?
Asshole, right?
Yeah.
Asshole,
Assholes
give me a roll for that.
Looking for the
Or
match on the eggs.
through Asshole.
Yeah, what kind of roll do you want from me?
Wait, which DNA? Because there's the egg DNA and then there's the attacker DNA.
Right. That's. I thought Asshole was doing the eggs, and the attacker is from the ship.
Sure, then whoever's doing I need a computer check. Whoever's looking
Computers,
for DNA.
got it. That's I was waiting for what the check was.
Sorry, yeah. Sensors are computers checks.
28.
Are you looking for egg DNA or attacker DNA?
Yes.
All right, both. Egg DNA, you sweep, you're not getting anything.
Yeah, because they're in a container.
And they're probably farther away by now.
Yeah.
Attacker DNA, you sweep, don't expect to see anything, and then you're able to pick up this very faint trail. It appears one of them was wounded when they fled.
Let's follow that trail.
So there's like a little trail of, because they're not drops of blood like in.
It's the sort of expanding cloud trail that's getting bigger, and if you don't move quickly, it will disperse to the point where you can't
I
detect it.
immediately, I don't know who's steering.
That's
Percy?
because of the osmolarity of red blood cells. They lyse in water.
Percy,
Yeah.
I immediately start giving you coordinates.
Okay.
I feed them directly to you.
You follow this stuff as best you can. Percy, you're correlating it with the stuff you got from the dart. And it matches most of the way and then stops. You think that must have been where they launched the dart from.
Oh, sorry. When this is done, I want to chat with Clob.
You are moving towards the big central disk of the city. Cool. You guys want to talk?
Oh, yeah. I wanted to talk to Clob. Clob, whatever's happening in there, do you have anything that can either, like, neutralize a threat really fast or stun somebody really quickly? Do you have any kind of gear or weapons like that? Even if that is just you charging in.
Yeah,
whatever
I got a
that is.
flamethrower.
We're
I
underwater.
don't think that will work.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
No, guys, it's a gas flame, so it being surrounded by water means it'll just keep getting bigger forever.
I can pick up a stun grenade.
It's like negative mass.
You just and then the entire ocean is on fire.
Yeah,
I can always try to daze a single big thing, or I can get a stun grenade. One or the other.
we have some stun grenades with us, but not many, I would assume. I don't usually carry more than like 2.
Which is a lot, considering
Yeah.
that you're a Democrat. I mean, you're a diplomat.
And a Democrat. I will give one of
Canon Maynala is a Democrat.
my spoiler. She's
Green
super
Party
progressive.
because Xenowardens.
Yeah, man. I'll give you one of my stun grenades.
Okay, cool.
And you can try that. But yeah, whatever we run into, you want to just try to neutralize that really quick because we don't want them to have a chance to nurture the eggs. And I want you to take point on it. I feel like.
No
you're
worries.
best for
I got a
this.
stun grenade ready, and I have the stats up for it right here.
All right, amazing. And I'll follow up that attack with would a laser work underwater, Alex? Logic?
Engineering check.
Yeah.
Engineering check? Oh,
Mhm.
I didn't know if I was
If
like
you-
Alex.
anyone who wants to
knowing,
answer, does the laser work underwater?
Oh, I can try. Engineering means +5 to that, so 18.
Yeah, lasers work
All right.
underwater.
Cool. I will follow up with my laser pistol to Cobb's attack. That's kind of our plan, is when we roll in. All right.
Oh, sorry, there's no stun grenade. There's cryo grenades.
There's a grenade that is effective stun, I thought.
Do our laser normal?
But I thought I have them.
So our normal laser weapons work underwater?
Laser weapons work underwater.
What about our projectile weapons?
You're pretty sure projectile weapons won't work underwater.
Well, then I have no weapons.
I'll hand you a knife.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Underwater.
I mean, Asshole's got a laser.
Yes, but I, Pip, have no weapons.
Bullets don't work underwater.
Okay.
All right, cool.
You can borrow my better knife if you want.
All right.
You follow the trail, and it kind of takes you into the inner workings. Think like in underwater industrial district of the city that is inside the disc. It's clearly a bad part of town, and you're in a very nice car.
I did want to change while we were in the car back into my other stuff, but like
Yeah,
still keep
yeah.
the suit on.
You can. You got the wetsuit on, and also your gear.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you guys left your nice stuff at her place.
Yeah.
You make your way through this sort of terrible place, like grungy, nasty gunk floating in the water, and the trail runs cold.
All right, so do another scan for the egg DNA. Now that we're closer.
You get a ping, but the exact direction is unclear because there's so many buildings and stuff scattering, and this thing doesn't have great sensors.
I want to do the thing and find the wind direction, but it's water direction.
The water is going that way.
What about the data you recovered about the source of the dart? Could that help us?
I don't know. What did I
Narrow.
find?
Could it help us
Computer.
narrow?
You followed that for a ways, and then it ended, you think, when the dart was fired a ways back. But you know the eggs are definitely sort of in this large structure below you.
All right, time to go in.
Time to start
Yeah.
searching. You want me first or you want me last? I'm not
No,
very sneaky, but
Claude.
I am big.
Go first, and I'll follow you up with an attack.
All right, cool. Stun grenade.
We're
or
going for
cryo grenade
disruption.
ready.
Yeah, we're going to stop whatever is in process.
I have a cryo grenade without a grenade launcher. I can probably throw it about 10 feet underwater, and we're going.
All right.
So you look down below you, and there's some businesses down here. What below you appears to be some kind of like Kalo martial arts place. Based on the sign, like some kind of dojo, sort of.
Is anyone in there?
Lights look like they're on. You're above it right now.
I want to hop down right away with Bob. Like, and people can follow. I'm just saying I want to get there fast. I'm not going to be waiting. I hop out.
Cool. You get out. You go down to where the opening is. You can look in sort of this round door that slowly opens for you. Inside, there's people sparring. There's people training with different weapons. There's people just talking to each other.
Is anyone sitting on a suspiciously large box?
Nope, no big boxes.
There's lower levels though, right? It keeps going down.
Yeah, probably.
Okay,
There's no like openings that go down around where you are.
I just asked somebody near us. I'm like, how do I get down?
Get down.
Next level.
The person you talk to kind of narrows their eyes at you and says, "Wait here," and swims off to go get someone.
Suspicious, dude.
I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna ask somebody else. How do I get down to the next level?
Hey, how about you just relax, okay?
Hey, how about you just tell me how to get to the next level? Intimidate check.
Go for it.
Fuck
I
this
think
guy.
you better listen to her.
Assist with the intimidate.
20
Giant bull assist.
plus whatever I have. I don't know what I have. I think it's like plus 3.
Why do I roll bad? But plus. Oh wait, I forgot. I have to roll a million things for this. Wait. I have to roll
9.
again.
So Klob using that 20 on the assist.
Okay, so I have
29.
10 and then plus 13. So
23. You scare this guy and maybe a couple others, but this has attracted the attention of a lot of other people who are kind of getting weapons and stuff.
I would like to perception check if I can to see if, like, that guy went anywhere specific or if there seems
Sure.
to be any entrances or doors.
He appeared to go into kind of a back room or an office, and he's now coming out of that room with another person who seems to be dressed as if they seem to be in charge of this place.
That room is a room. It's not a stairwell or anything. Or an elevator.
Yeah, it's just a door that opens. It looks like there's kind of an office in there, maybe
Okay.
another door in there. You're surrounded by maybe 7 of these Kala who are sort of like cautiously holding weapons, some for sparring, some very real looking.
does the Callow that I was talking to when I asked him to tell me what the next level was point in any direction since he's
No.
intimidated?
No, he pulls out a weapon because he's intimidated.
All right.
And the Kala who seems to be in charge says, "What in the name of the deep is going on out here? Who the hell are you for?"
Nobody has to get hurt. Just hand over the eggs.
I don't have
Walk away
time.
from this. Swim. Sorry.
Are you saying that?
Yeah.
All right. And I'm like, don't have time to waste. Tell us what we need to know, and we'll be out of your way. Back up.
You say, "Give us the eggs and we'll be out of your hair." He says, "I don't know what you're talking about. Now get out of here before somebody gets hurt."
Insight check on this bitch to see if he's lying or whatever the shit is. What's the shit, Jake, to find out what people think?
Sense motive.
Sense motive.
Sense motive. Yeah, I got that one. All right.
Insight check. He is insight.
Oh my god, why can't I roll? Okay, add 7 to that, and then I also get to roll a d6. Because that's a special one. Okay, so 8 plus
7.
7, 8 plus 7 is
15.
15.
You
No.
think he's
Yes.
he's probably not being honest with you. He doesn't seem to be trying to lie, but he is threatening you.
Okay. I don't have time to fight all these assholes. God.
Hey, Pip.
How many doors are in the room?
What do you think the Callow lifespan is?
The
'Cause
one
it's
you
about to
came
get a
in,
lot shorter.
the one you came in, and the one this guy came out of.
That's it.
Yeah.
So then how do we get to the next level? Oh my god. How far away is the door to his office from me?
Maybe 50, 60 feet?
Okay. I'd like to use my action to cross the distance and then use psychokinetic hand to move the handle on the door.
swimming.
Yeah, so can I not move 30 feet?
No, you're swimming.
Okay. Psychokinetic hand is close range.
I'm pretty sure it's halved speed if you're swimming.
Close range, yeah, but that's like.
So it's up to you if I can get close enough to use my close range thing. Close to me means like within
Like you can try.
like 30 feet.
You can try, but they're kind of all in like a semicircle in front of you. Between you and that door.
I'll telepathic to Club first and say, charge. I'm going to try to get into his office. And then we can sync it up. And
Cool.
hopefully he'll distract them enough that I can move and then use my psychokinetic hand to try to open the handle.
Roll initiative.
All right. I don't have time for these asswipes.
Oh, I dropped the dice.
Would it have mattered if we had Percy and Pip roll intimidate for all their smack talk?
I think
mean,
I'm the opposite of intimidating.
It would have definitely upset them more.
I got
You've
a
got
3.
things on the turn order you need to delete before you start adding things.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We still see nothing, which means we can't see what you have on there.
Oh, right. It's the whole thing.
Yep.
Cat, why don't you come sit up here? Instead of being a brat.
I see a fish.
He doesn't like
You need to delete everything that's on
The
the
fish
turn
is
order.
swimming backwards.
I don't see anything. Oh.
There we
Better?
go. Yep.
It's a space whale.
Yeah, Brandon, that's the thing. If there are things on the turn order, but they're from a different page, we see nothing. If there's nothing in the turn order, we see text saying, here's how you add a turn.
Got it.
Weird.
Roll 20.
There's an oracle.
I don't like that they're represented with giant sharks. This upsets the club.
Surf and turf.
I don't want to be part of that burrito. Tell me to stay away.
You guys rolling your initiative?
Sure.
Well,
Yeah, I got a 3.
My token. So I
5.
guess I'll just...
Can you?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
you
have
need to
a
add our
token
tokens
anyway.
on there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me do that.
You can just drag the character sheets onto the page, or you can copy paste them somewhere else. Can you set the scene for us as we enter this combat?
Yes, I can. You're in some kind of like martial arts dojo / gym kind of place.
But underwater.
But underwater, so it's all 3-dimensional. There's sort of workout equipment around. Definitely stuff like just heavy weights and things. Lots of equipment and stuff. There's 7 of these Kalo in front of you, armed with sticks and sparring weapons, and some with like real-looking weapons. Sort of in a semicircle in front of you, between you and that other door. Really, sort of a semi-hemisphere because they're 3-dimensional.
Okay. You still need to add Pip and Manala to the initiative because we don't have the sheet set up for that. So you gotta right-click, add turn.
Roll 20.
So many steps, so much science.
So much science.
And you'll have to put Lily's in for her because she doesn't like to do it.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, cool.
I can't hear you right now, Lily.
Cool. Manala is first.
Oh, me.
And the rooms you saw where there's that door at the other end of the hall this guy came out of, and inside of his sort of office, there's another door.
Hey, Lily.
Yeah.
What happens if you bring your microphone down to be in front of your face?
More down than it is.
It is
Oh.
in front of our face. It's just hard to see.
Oh, sorry. It was completely stealth.
It did look like it was up, kind of.
Stealth Mike.
My bad.
Yeah. V stealth. It
Somebody
blends
cast
into my
invisible on
hair. It's camouflaged. Okay, cool. I'm honestly just gonna make a break for it. I'm gonna use all of my thing to like go as far forward as I can, and then use psychokinetic hand to try to open the door.
Cool. You go 30 feet. As you pass a couple of them, you provoke attacks of opportunity.
It's fine.
Let me roll for those.
And my distance doesn't change if the only thing that I'm doing is moving.
Oh, wait, no, because you're... Oh, no, you're doing another thing, so you're not... You provoke attacks of opportunity.
Oh no, I'm not like saying I don't want to provoke attacks. I'm saying I'm not gonna attack on my turn. Like
Yeah.
I know there's a thing in Pathfinder of like full round actions, and I'm trying to like full round just move. I will still get attacked, but
So you're going to move as far as you can, and then psychokinetic hand.
yeah, if I can't get to the door physically in time,
Cool.
like I'm opening it ahead of myself to save
You
myself time.
cannot. You get maybe a third of the way there.
Okay.
But you psychokinetic hand, and you grip the handle and start to open it, and you get hit twice with these big sort of like they look like stabs, except they're kind of flat, so they can slice through water to hit stuff. And you get hit with 2 of those.
All right. Ouch. Tell me how much of the ouch.
For total 15 damage.
Oh my gosh, 15 ouch. Can do.
But the door is starting to open.
Okay.
Their turn. They're going to all immediately swim and attack you with sort of. Some have those little daredevil fighting sticks. Some have more of those staves. A couple of them have actual swords.
All of them, though, there's not one person who's just like tired.
And so Pip's going to get an attack. 13 does not hit your anything. Percy's going to get 2. Both hit. Bob. 2 misses. And Maynala. What's your KAC, Maynala?
My KAC is 19.
19. Only 1 hit for you.
What was the damage?
Percy, you got hit twice, so you take 16 damage.
I got 18. I feel like that's real high.
They rolled real good.
I know.
And Maynala takes 11, and Klob and Pip did not get hit that round. They were able to sort of dodge out of the way, or Clip just sort of take it. Ooh.
Okay.
And that's their turn. And the dude who seems to be in charge is going to try to start swimming over to the door.
He's trying to get
I'll
away.
telepathically remind
To
Claude
the door that
to
Maynala's
get
trying
that
to
guy.
open.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, because I don't like take it. Hashtag Legolas, bring him down about the leader.
Absolutely.
You want Claude to focus
Percy.
on that? Because I was going to do that right now.
You totally
Anybody.
like everybody who can do it, do it. It will demoralize them if we
Water,
kill their leader.
Ooh. Oh. I looked at the opposite
great.
order. I looked at the damage, which is max.
It's been a while since we've combated. Do we do the one or do I
11
do
does
another one?
hit. He's not armored at all.
Oh, sweet.
If I'm just attacking, do I do another one or no?
Are you doing a full round attack?
Yes, I would have
Full
had
round
to say
attacks
that
are
though,
with
wouldn't I?
-2, which would
To
make
both
it
of
not
them?
hit.
Okay,
yeah.
then I won't do that.
You hit him once.
I think that's all I can do.
I mean, if you want to try to get closer to him, you can. Like, if you want to move, also, you can do that. You
How
don't
far
have
away
to.
from me is he? What's my movement?
Your movement's like 15, 20 feet. And he's maybe 40 feet from you.
Okay, then I'll definitely move. I will move
Stay-
20 feet.
How are you going to
Stay in
get
range.
through the semicircle of dudes with sticks?
Can you swim over them?
Can I?
They've kind of put themselves in a position where that would be very difficult.
They're not into a line. They're in like a circle.
They're in like a matrix.
If I try to go...
Have you tried realizing that there is no spoon?
Want some help? If I were to go right through them, how many opportunity attacks would I provoke?
Like 1 or 2.
Oh, I'll do that then. Whatever.
Cool.
I'll just...
Go, Percy, go!
1, 2. Both
Bring
of those hit. One of them is a crit.
Don't bring it. Stop bringing it.
Yeah,
Been brought.
put it back. Normal hit is 8 damage. The crit is 12. So 20 damage total from those two guys.
Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo. Percy's out of stamina points. Been hit 4 times, and one of them was a crit. Thank you, everybody.
Excellent.
Just have you tried not dying?
Who's next?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I am. Right?
I forget there's a button. Go, Pip.
All right. So I'm gonna
Technology
take you out of
confuses
this
women.
combat for a minute and ask you some physics questions.
Please do.
It's my understanding that when there is an explosion underwater, the shockwave is like way hella worse,
Yes, it is,
Correct.
because water doesn't like to compress.
and water is heavier and thicker than air.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, by that logic, I would presume that an explosion is completely unrelated to my choice of character actions. An explosion would potentially deal more damage underwater.
This is a thought I also had at work today.
It's true.
Excellent. I canonically, as previously established, have a bunch of pistols on my person that are already overloaded and are therefore frag grenades.
Yep.
I chuck
Ready.
one.
You think with your
Pour one out
knowledge
for
of
Percy.
explosions, not only would the damage be increased, the radius would be increased slightly.
All right, let's just blow up this matrix.
The half elf is going to die.
Do that. Percy, you're maybe
Right in the middle of them.
you're a little past them.
See, so I can hit them and not Percy.
I mean, we'll see.
I would like to use the fish shield.
It's AC4 to hit a square.
Yeah.
I have more than +3, I think.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm just saying. the
Throne is
shock wave's a little
exactly
bigger than it would be
+3.
in the air.
1d20 +3. Grenade! 22.
Cool. You put it right in the middle of their sort of matrix. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You. It's underwater, so it like. And they're like, what is he do? Boom! What do those usually do?
They're just the basic frag grenades
Like
of the
a
same
D6?
level. Yeah, I think so. I don't have the thing in front of me.
2d6.
Okay. Six.
And they all seem stunned. Percy's a little ways past, so Percy's ears are just ringing.
I will accept this.
Excellent move. Excellent move, Pip.
And then asshole shoots at the leader, right? Because that's who needs to be taken
Yeah,
down.
sure. Yeah. If that's what you guys feel like.
Yeah.
That
sounds
is
right.
what we feel like.
This is just some
In
poor
fact,
dojo owner.
It is.
13.
Yep. His EAC is 11.
It's D4 for a laser pistol.
Mhm.
1.
He gets shot once. He gets shot again. And he's like limping towards the door.
What level are we? 5?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, a level 4 frag grenade, which I would assume you have, does 2d6, so you should do more than that if it's better
It's
underwater.
an overloaded pistol, so. it
Oh, I
is-
thought you said it was doing more underwater, so the regular is 2d6.
Yeah, but it's not a level 4 frag grenade.
It's like a Mark 1 frag grenade, right?
Yeah.
A level 1? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're free.
Right.
I pick up pistols from my enemies and I go, doo doo doo, zoop. That's a grenade now.
Catch. Excellent. He looks really hurt. Club Nesis.
Klob, so how many people are in between me and him, the leader?
7.
7 of them. Wow, okay.
But they all just got hit by a grenade.
They all did. Can I try to use that confusion to? I have that jetpack. Remember the like little jump jets, not like jetpack, but like for sure.
Yeah, make a piloting check.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Piloting. Oh, nice. I have +10. 26. Can
You
I try to shoot
brace
people?
on the door and you kick off, and then you sort of ball up and right through all
Perfect.
of them. These guys are like unarmored. They're like
Nice.
kind of burly, but they don't have anything on.
Cool. And I'm going to get straight through them and
Is
walk
this
up
the
right to him.
horns?
This is not the horns, in fact. Instead, I'm going to take that little capsule that I have down by my side, and I'm going to like start casting as I like push my arm forward towards him, and as I touch him, all the nanobots are going to shoot out of the like front of the capsule and stream through the water and up like my arm and go directly into his skin and like absorb into any cracks in the spacesuit and stuff.
Ugh. Is
Uh,
this a check you have to make, or a
yeah, well, I have
save
to. I have to actually attack.
Okay.
Let me roll that. I rolled a 2, but it's EAC and it has +8. Where's my attacks? +8. Sorry, it's a 10.
I'm so sorry. His AC's
Damn it.
11.
Damn it!
I feel so bad.
Damn it! It's okay.
You know what? No, that hits.
Okay.
Because he has 2 HP, and that would be stupid.
I take him by surprise.
Uh,
Plus
One
one
nanite slips in,
Yeah.
bites him.
He can have bonus on his save or something. He gets to do a fortitude save for the nanobots. And
Okay.
that's 4 do. Okay, cool. That'll be 4d8, which I think is actually built into this.
Is going to kill him.
That was he passed, but I don't.
I don't
say
want
that
to
he
kill him. I
passed.
don't know. I don't want to kill him. I don't know how it works in Starfinder, but I am willing to kill him. And I like the main point of this was to confuse him. But if it kills him, that's what happens.
Just
Shouldn't
Probably
worry.
want him alive.
4d8 damage, and he has like 10 HP.
Probably want him alive for information, but do what you do.
Well, if he passes his fortitude save, it only does 9 damage.
Still dead.
Okay.
The nanites.
Wow, that was gruesome.
No,
Very.
I mean, sorry, didn't want him to get to the door though. He's inside out now.
I was gonna
Parts of
knock
him
him
might-
out.
There'll be other
Works
dudes.
too.
Back to my Nala.
I'm gonna just keep trying to get to that door.
Sure.
So as fast as I can.
You are at the door.
Great. I want to keep going as far as I can.
You have used all of your movement to get to the door.
Okay.
You look
Okay.
inside. It's an office with another door on the other wall.
Yep. I'll make for that on my next turn.
Cool. Fish people. Boss Fish is dead because he took 19 damage when his max is 10.
Wow.
Shouldn't have run for the door.
Pip is gonna get 2.
Or am I?
What's your KAC?
17,
You're not gonna get 2. You're gonna get exactly none.
like I said.
Percy,
here
you're
I
gonna get
am.
1 hit.
Thanks.
And then both of you get 1 more because there's. No, they're not. Clob, 1 is gonna swim up. 2 are gonna swim up behind you.
Uh-oh.
If it really was just a
1
dojo,
misses completely, and the other one crits you.
they'd run away when we started throwing
Just
grenades.
to let everyone know, I've taken 44 points of damage.
What? How?
Getting hit 5 times and 1 was a crit.
So, Clob, here's your crit. 16 damage.
16, okay.
Holy
Percy,
shit, guys. These hit hard.
That's a 2. That's a 4. 4 damage for you. Min damage for you, Percy. And Pip didn't get hit at all, so that's them. That's their
Oh,
turn.
wait, I didn't take the 8? I thought
What?
it was 8 every time they hit me, or is this another attack?
This is a different attack. This is.
Oh, great, okay.
They
I took
roll.
48 damage.
He rolled min damage, and so you take 4. Percy.
Well, that guy's dead. I kind of want to get to the door, or as close as I
Sure.
can, just to like kind of give
We're kind of
Manala
broken
cover.
up. You can do that now.
Okay. I'll
You
get
can
to
take
the
all of
door,
your movement.
and then I'll shoot one of them.
I don't think you could like moving. You could go like 20 feet. It's like 40 feet away.
Oh, okay. Okay, then I'll go 20 feet, and then I'll shoot one. I just want to get in between them and Manala. I want to
Sure.
like cover her,
Go and
even though I'm getting massacred. Beep beep beep.
that hits, and that kills him. Unless you'd
Woo!
like to just incapacitate him.
I want to incapacitate people. I don't want to be murdering people
Cool.
left and right over them potentially maybe stealing some eggs when it's kind of not their fault that they're put in this position. Like, I already morally feel like maybe they should. And then now we murdering feels rough.
Well, for some reason they decided that spells can't do that, so whatever.
You shot nanites into his body.
She shot bullets into his body.
I shot
Craziness.
fire.
Yeah, you
Fire, okay.
incapacitate one. Pip.
Grenade! At whichever spot is least likely to hit my comrades.
You've got 4 who you could get at once.
Great, done. That was too many pluses, but it's fine because I rolled high enough.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
And then 2d6, you said?
Yep.
5.
Those 4 are sort of stunned by this blast that you've kind of turned down to be more of a knockout stun grenade than a kill grenade, I'm assuming. unless you didn't. Cool, then they're dead.
It's unclear to me how I would make a shockwave less deadly.
Less intense, like not a frag grenade, it's a stun grenade.
There's flash grenades and then there are cryo grenades. Both of them help.
I can
stun or
only
stagger
make
people.
them do what the pistol damage already would have done.
Yeah, they're dead.
The exploding
Cool.
one might. Yeah, that might.
Club, your turn again. There are only
Nope,
three
hold
dudes
on.
left.
I have an asshole.
Oh, sorry, asshole.
I think we all do, but
to yourself.
I was waiting for someone to say
Yes, everyone does, but his is special.
He shoots at a dude in his leg or something to be non.
My leg! My leg!
3 damage.
He's a fish dude.
That's enough. I believe your grenade did 7 damage.
I can scroll up. It did 5.
5. Oh, well, that guy's still up.
He has 2 more hit points at least,
Yep.
or at most.
Club's turn.
all right. There's 2 of them on me still, right? Or are they both done?
Yeah, there's 2 of them on you.
All right. I'm gonna horns one of them. I'm not trying to kill him.
Cool.
It says full attack, and I'm gonna say yes. I don't know if that's allowed.
That's
It
2
doesn't-
attacks. Yeah.
I don't know if that you can do that if you're a technomancer. So maybe it might just be. the
Anybody,
first one,
every
but I
in,
didn't
six,
get it.
in Starfinder, everyone can do it.
Okay, cool. So 16 piercing damage for the first attack, and then the second attack might miss.
Second attack does miss, but the first one you incapacitate.
Cool.
Fantastic.
Well done.
Back to Maynala. There are 2 left.
I don't care about them, and I'm trying to go into the room to the other door.
Cool. You open the other door, and it appears to be some kind of elevator.
Great.
Thought it was
I
gonna
get
be a
in.
Elevator
room
platform.
cupboard.
I
So
get
it's on
in.
a circular platform and a panel on it.
What's the point of an elevator underwater?
Moving more quickly than you could swim down or sink.
Okay.
I want to use.
So it's gotta have a roof then.
Yeah, this.
You can also control when people can go to certain levels, right?
Yeah, access
It's a
control.
security thing.
I know that it's down, but I don't know which level, and I don't know how many there are. How many buttons are there?
1.
Oh,
Never mind.
easy. Cool. I'm just gonna get in and push the button,
Cool.
and I'll telepathic before I leave to my friends. Be like, getting in an elevator, going down.
All right.
Cool. Maynala splits the party. And it's
Sorry.
down.
Nice fall.
It's okay.
Who's
We can
next?
swim down after the elevator.
You can swim down after the elevator.
We have to have
They,
the maintenance hatch on the top, or we'll get first 5 minutes of Mission Impossible.
The 2 on there's one. The 2 on Club are going to move away from Club and try to go into the office. So Club gets an opportunity attack on one of them.
Okay. Do it with the horns again.
That
23.
hits.
Nice.
And you knock him out.
Gore both of them a little bit.
The other one is inside the office, but not quite to the desk that he is swimming to.
Wait, he got past me?
Oh, I didn't know you were right there. So then
I
yeah,
was trying
you
to say
make an
I
opportunity
want to
attack
be in
too.
between them and
Yeah.
the
You
office.
may also make an opportunity attack.
Great.
That's just enough.
Fire.
Wow.
Cool, we're out of initiative. Maynala is going down.
She's on the way down. What do we want to do about these guys?
You got 5 dead ones and a few unconscious ones.
Guys, are you just killing everyone?
I mean, I only killed one. The rest of them I left unconscious.
I killed a
didn't
whole
really-
bunch, but they were gonna kill me.
Yeah, they were gonna get to the door. I couldn't let them get to the door. Didn't know it was on the other side of the door.
Maynala, you reach the bottom. And that means I get to move the little thing that says players onto a different page.
Read everything from the turn order first.
No.
Oh, what?
We can't see anything on the turn order now, so yeah, you got it.
You don't need to right now.
Cool.
Maynala, you
Pods.
come down into a small room, maybe 15 feet in diameter, and in front of you, there is a door. I can't
You're
hear
muted.
You're muted, Lo.
Am I in the orange circle right now?
you. No, you're
Wait.
in this
Dead
circle right here.
Sorry,
no,
I'm on
I was
someone else's
wrong.
computer, so it's hard to scroll. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh,
So
yeah,
there's only
okay.
one way. There's only one way to go. So I go forward,
I will show the viewers.
and
You open
I
the door.
try to send the elevator back up if I can figure out how to do that.
You have to be in it, like to push the thing.
Oh.
But you look
And I,
up
like-
and they're swimming down towards you.
Okay. Great. I go forward. I'm just trying to go as fast as I can.
You swim into the next chamber, hallway, get to the end of that, open the door, and it's a kind of conference room, sort of.
Are there multiple doors off of this room?
There are, in fact, well, there's in fact one door to the left.
Oh.
And in here you see there's
Okay.
this conference room, and there's these 3 big decorative plants and lots of pretty things on the wall. It seems to be some kind of meeting room.
Okay, great. Yeah, I leave and go left. Like I'm just racing through.
Cool, you go left, and there's a door at the end of the hallway, and you could also turn right. The door at the end of the hallway looks like it's like shielded and reinforced.
Okay. Telepathically or through comms, either one, to Pip say, can asshole move faster than us?
He's got little jets, so I'd assume underwater. He
Okay,
can move
yeah.
pretty
If
quick.
you can send him ahead of me where I am to scan for the DNA from the eggs again. Yes, Percy.
I would like to check the corpse of the captain for keys.
You find some keys.
Nice.
Found the
You find
keys.
some key cards.
We're on
Okay,
our way.
sci-fi.
Okay, yeah.
Cool.
If
Very
asshole
cool.
can scan for the DNA of the eggs and see if that points me in a direction, either left or straight.
Asshole's scanning, but it seems like this sort of underground, like under subsurface, not subsurface, not underground, but like inside the bowels of the machinery of the city. His sensors are getting scrambled, and he can see through like walls and stuff for the egg's DNA, but not very much, not much further.
Okay. And nothing's coming up.
Nothing's coming up where you are.
Okay. Let's. I don't know. Left or right.
Shielded wall. Go to the
Yeah,
right.
let's do the shielded one. It's probably behind something important, so let's go to that. Percy, when you get here, you can try the key card.
Yep, I'm coming.
Great.
Cool. You wait maybe a minute or two when Percy arrives.
Oh, if it's a whole
Alright.
minute, can I investigate to the right?
Not a super strong swimmer group in the desert.
So you can investigate to the right, Manala.
Okay, I go to the right just in
You
case.
go down the hallway turns right.
Okay.
The hallway turns right, and as you look down that hallway, there's this sort of atrium space. It looks like a bunch of underwater plants and stuff.
All right, but I don't see anything that looks like the briefcases.
No. You're just looking down a hallway into this room that looks like it's full of plants.
I mean, I'll do a sweep of that room. Percy knows how to open the door, so I'll meet him back up.
You'll go into that room?
Yeah, I'll go into the plant room and just.
Okay,
I mean, like,
roll initiative again.
Oh shit! All right.
You're just rushing around.
Yeah, I'm rushing around. I am. I'm like very intentionally, and I'm like, Percy has the keys. He can get through that door if that's what needs to be done. I'm in here, and I'm trying to be thorough. I don't know anything about this place. 8.
All right.
I trust Percy. Percy can handle himself.
We're gonna need our tokens back.
Oh, also Percy.
Yeah.
After the combat finished, I meant to do this and I forgot. Heal 16.
Hey, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh wait. What level am I?
You're 5.
Okay,
Nope,
yeah.
6.
16.
Aren't we? What level are we?
I don't know.
Oh no, wait, we are 6.
You're level 6
Oh
now?
yeah, we're level 6.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we've been level
Yeah,
6
we're
for a
6.
while.
Okay, yeah.
Sure,
So
it's
16.
exactly,
It's 16. Cool.
Gosh, too many buttons I have to push in a row.
All right. Baby, stop crying.
Cool. Let me put you guys... We're just going to use you guys as portraits. I hope that's okay.
It's fine.
Cool. And Klob, I don't have to add your turn to the tracker?
No, I can get that one.
Cool.
Do I not? Yeah, there are some tokens. I see. Sorry. This is fresh initiative, not our old one, right?
Yeah, fresh initiative. Must roll a bunch of things. So as you guys are coming down, it seems to be like built into sort of the surrounding structures, kind of like built in and around water pipes and transport tubes and that sort of thing, as it to be hidden. Sort of a kind of off the record sort of place. Jake, are you gonna do initiative?
Oh, sorry.
That's cool. I was vague if you guys needed to or not.
Minella, do you want me to come to you, or do you want me to open this door?
Open the door. Open the door.
Okay.
We're on our way.
I feel incredibly invested in whatever is happening to the eggs of my new
Cool.
friend
The
Celeste.
body.
Well, first up, Manala, you burst into this room, and you see sort of from behind all this sort of kelpie stuff, these four, they look like armored, Kahlo, sort of like muscle, hired goons with weapons, sort of see you and draw on you.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, "Who the hell are you? Don't move."
Did the guy who intimidated ever say his name?
No, you killed him.
That's fine. I don't need to know his name. I was just curious. I will say. Oh, can I do detect thoughts?
Sure.
Well, it's a 60-foot cone.
Cool.
Oh.
You get to everyone in this room,
Great.
Nice.
and you just hear their thoughts.
Should I think? Try to do-
When I went through the captain's stuff looking for the keys, did I see an ID?
You might have, but I didn't ask.
You got the key cards, is what you got. The-
Thinking you could ask them. Maybe I could have told you something.
If they have intelligence 3 or lower, then they're unaffected. But I kind of doubt that.
They're all more intelligent than that.
Yeah.
Quick, the orb of confusion.
Yeah, it doesn't say they get a thing.
It says you read their thoughts, right?
Yeah.
Or you just detect that they're there.
You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature.
They're
What is most on its mind in the moment?
things like, "Who the hell is this? Should we shoot them? Are these guys why there were explosions upstairs?" And then one thought that's like, "Let's see what she does."
Okay. I say, there's trouble upstairs. We have to be quick. Hurry. And I'll look like I'm leaving.
This sort of armored robot suit steps out from behind the kelp and says, "One more step, and I'll paint you across that back wall."
Oh, I shouldn't do a bluff check. I can't bluff the robot.
You can try.
I could try.
Yeah.
Bluff it up.
It seems to be like a power armor sort of situation. Very, very
Employee ID
fine
not
looking
detected.
armor. Filigree. You know the best sword in Assassin's Creed 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'll take your sword.
That. No,
Oh,
the second best sword in Assassin's Creed 2. It looks like that.
Okay. 11 plus 13.
Not
24.
enough.
24 is not enough. Damn it, Jim.
24 is not enough because you're
fine.
Lashunta.
That's fine.
And there were just explosions upstairs.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And sort of it holds its arm out, and it seems to have this sort of strange turbine-looking thing attached to the arm.
I won't move anymore, but I'll
And
say,
it says, "Now why don't you come back in here?"
of course, but I think there's people hurt upstairs. That's not a lie.
I think there's...
People hurt upstairs.
If you don't start cooperating, there's going to be people hurt down here.
I'll walk towards.
Pip!
Where's asshole?
Right behind you.
I was scanning for the egg's DNA signature in that hallway where I had the choice to go right or straight through the armored door, and I assume that he's still there.
Okay, no, you said that you had asshole. You wanted asshole leading ahead of you, and so that's
No,
Asshole can be up.
just in that one hallway because I didn't know whether to go straight or right, and he
Okay.
couldn't read anything, so I made a guess.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't need to stay with me.
But that's a reinforced door, so I can't get through that. And Percy has the key cards.
You
Are there-
can wait until my turn. And
Are
then
there vents anywhere? You know, water vents to circulate the water so it doesn't get,
Give
algae.
me a perception check
Actually, good point.
to
The
look
tank
for
is
them.
clean, and we are getting out of. The tank is clean.
The tank is clean.
Perception is plus 11. 27.
You look around. You don't really see any vents. If this was like a real building, it would have more vents for circulating. But this seems to be sort of jankily built in between other stuff.
Is it gross and algae-y in here then?
A little bit, yeah.
Ugh.
Sort of along
That's
the walls.
unsanitary.
It seems like they might clean it now and then, but it's a little.
They bring in, Jim's cousin. He's a filter feeder. He just sucks on the walls a little bit.
Oh, it's so good, you guys. Do you want some? No.
It's gross.
I don't know, then I'll delay.
Okay.
Walgy.
Till after Percy's turn.
Yeah.
It is now Percy's turn.
Can I get to the door and open it? That was told.
Yes,
that was
because-
my mission.
How far is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Yeah, sure.
Club, toss me.
You can get to the door. Because there's, stuff to hold on to and pull yourself with in here. You're not just
Yeah,
swimming.
I'm throwing myself.
You get to the door. You see the keycard reader. You open it.
I was told to
Door.
open it.
Opens. And
Wall of
behind the
fire underwater.
door,
Hey.
are four of these sort of guard-looking guys playing cards with sort of their weapons
I
sheathed,
activate my cloaking field.
and they just sort of all
You
look
didn't
over at you,
see anything.
what? Who is this?
I activate
There's
my
a-
cloaking field.
There's a gap in the water.
Percy-shaped gap in the water.
No, I imagine the cloaking field would, yeah.
It's not dumb.
Mhm.
Minala,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Oh. I'm just gonna cooperate. Just
You,
gonna continue cooperating with this
He
guy.
instructs you to the sort of robot form, the power armor form, instructs you to come in and stand in the center of the room. It's got this spun up turbine weapon looking thing pointed at you.
I don't think any of my things will help with this. I'm gonna continue detecting thoughts. I'm gonna just keep that going. The more rounds that I have it going, the more I can discern.
Sure.
So I'll keep that going throughout and just see if I can gather any information that will help me in this encounter. But I'm just gonna as slowly as I can move that way, so I'm not hopefully won't get there at the end of this term, but I just go really slowly and I'm just acting confused,
So
why we
How
aren't
many
going
feet do you
upstairs to
move?
help.
I think you can move your own token.
Yeah, I think you said I could move 20, so I'll move 10.
Cool.
Is a square 5?
Yeah.
Yep.
Move 10 feet into the room.
I'm going and I'm swimming, but I'm not a natural swimmer, and that should be obvious. So
Anything else you'd like to do? Except detect
just
thoughts?
maintain the detecting thoughts and see if I gather any new information.
The people around you, as you glance at them, they're just sort of waiting for the order to shoot you. And the person in the power armor is sort of you're getting a bunch of sort of surface names and stuff as if they're running through who could you be working for.
And I've got nothing in my hands.
You've got a gun on your hip, I'm assuming.
Yeah, but I've got nothing in my hands.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to keep them visible while I'm gesturing.
Cool. Klobnesis.
So I think I just want to try to move up and get close to Maynala, and I mean we can't see her, right? They can't see us, those guys.
So you see where you are on the map?
Yeah.
There's down that hallway, there's that conference room. To your left is Percy and the room with 4 people he's staring at. And then down that L-shaped hallway is Maynala.
Right, and
You
what,
ran
can we
way
get
up.
like 40 feet in the water?
You can move your full speed because there's stuff to grab and kick off of down here.
Oh, okay. I'll move behind Percy and
Percy
how are
is
those?
invisible, so that will reveal you to the guys in that room.
So in that case, I'll just hide around this corner and wait for Percy's direction. That's fine.
Cool.
Can
I
I
have
Give me
telepathy out
a
of
quick
turn?
stealth check if you're going to be kind of hiding.
Sure.
Can I telepathy out of turn, or should I wait?
I don't think you can initiate telepathy.
I want to send a message, but I don't know how far they are, and I don't know how to do the ruler drag thing.
Cool, Cloud. Thank you.
I'm gonna give them the stop signal, and then I realize they don't see me.
Yeah, I've been wanting to telepathy my team, but I don't know how far they are, and I don't know how to do the draggy thing. So
It's the ruler tool.
Sorry. So wait, is that door open that Percy's? I mean, that Percy's right in front of.
Yeah, Percy opened it.
Can I actually just try to just distract those guys by using token spell and just flickering the lights in their room, like on the west side?
Sure.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that. That's just a little cantrip. It doesn't do anything fancy.
Lily, did you see what I did with the arrow?
Okay, so I'm 40, 45. Okay, yeah, I'm too far, so nothing would go through. Like, I could be sending something, but nobody will be getting it. So,
Cool.
cool. Thank you.
Baddie's turn.
Baddies. Are we the baddies?
Maynala, one of them is going to come up to you and take your laser pistol
I don't resist.
and then back away. They've all still got their guns trained on you because it appears their boss wants to talk to you a little bit.
That's fine.
Percy, the ones who you had startled, they sort of have had like 3 or 4 seconds of like, who is this? And then the lights flicker, and then they kind of all like jump into action and they all pull out their weapons, but you're invisible.
Damn.
So one of them has this baton and is kind of like waving it in front of him as he walks out into the hallway, and then bap, makes contact with you.
Doesn't he have to perception check? To
I mean, he
find
doesn't
out?
attack you. He's just like waving it in front of him to like,
Then Percy can walk
Find a
backwards
Percy.
away from it.
yeah, sure. Like, let's do the perception check thing.
Yeah,
right?
that's what that's made to represent, is that we don't actually
sure.
move in turns, we move simultaneously, like...
What's his perception?
Like, Percy just sort of, like, goes like that as he goes around, like...
You just sort of duck slowly under it, and the baton kind of right above your head. And he actually moves past you. You're able to kind of flatten yourself against the side of the tube, and it sort of swims past you, like, still looking. And then he kind of motions for his other friends to follow him. And you stay flattened there. And they do.
Klob is sucking in that gut as hard as he physically.
Big dude talking to you, Maynala. He says, "So you're gonna tell me who you work for, or am I just gonna pulp you and feed you the recyclers and have to figure it out myself?"
It's not really a secret, right? Like...
In any of the thoughts, the deeper thoughts I got, nobody in that room thought of names of anybody.
No, they all thought of names.
Oh, is there any name that recurs more than once? Because maybe it's the main guy.
A couple of them occur more than once. Like Blackfin, Angler, like sort of like these crime names, crimey nicknames.
Oh, so nobody's thinking of their boss.
No, because you broke in and blew stuff up, and they're assuming that you're some kind of rival mercenary come to rustle up mess up their operation.
When we got to this neighborhood, were there any other businesses nearby?
Yeah, probably. Why?
Was one of them like a restaurant or a takeout place?
There might have been like a divey takeout place.
Okay. What was it called? Like sea noodle? Like,
Tell me, what is it called? Tell me what it's called.
I don't know. I can't think of anything except sea noodle.
Pufferfish fills.
Sea noodle.
Pufferfish fills.
Puffer fills.
Puffer fills. I'll just say, I was just around the corner at Puffer fills.
You can sense him roll his eyes from inside his suit. And you just accidentally came in and blew something up and then broke into my establishment down here?
Look, by the time I got upstairs, I heard explosions. I couldn't find anybody, and I was just opening doors, and I came down here, and I found you.
Well, I guess I can't let you leave now that you've seen it.
Now that I've seen what?
The secret door and all that. That was locked in a room he would never let you in unless somebody killed him.
Some of the people up there
Or
weren't
knock them
moving.
out. I mean, come on.
And we're wasting time and possibly their lives by talking about all this. I don't get to roll again, I guess, but like I'm not
you
gonna.
can roll another bluff check if you want.
I don't know. I don't want to break my story. It doesn't seem worth it. I'm wildly outnumbered, and I don't really have any skills to help myself here.
It's just I can't see a way the DC isn't like 35, where there were
Right.
explosions and then you were the first person to come down here. You had a gun, and you're
I
not a
wasn't
Kahlo.
holding it though. I wasn't holding it. But yeah, no, it's fair. All right, I'll try again. And then
And then you hear over his comms the other people who are coming out of the room. They say, "Boss, we got intruders. One of them's invisible."
well, I got a nat one, so it doesn't matter what else I would roll. I would roll a lot of other things, but
Sorry, the guys in the hallway that are 40 feet away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they opened the door. Percy, invisible,
Mhm.
snuck out, didn't find him.
Okay.
Boss, somebody's invisible.
Okay.
all right.
And he's been talking long enough that his turn is over.
Okay.
Are you going to move the tokens?
Those guys?
The
They
ones
haven't-
who came in and said bust them. Oh, you saying that's comms?
Let's calm.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said they came in the door and said that. I'm like,
Oh
That's
no,
what I
they
was
calmed him and they're like, "Boss, there's somebody here." And now it is Pip's turn. So what does Pip do?
I legit have no idea. I don't have any weapons. Like, there are no useful abilities for this right now. Like,
He tapped out. I'm gonna try something else my next turn, but
like this is a narrow ass place with teensy little hallways. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'll go stand next to Club.
Okay.
Close your eyes.
You can ready an action if there's an action you would like to ready.
I don't have any weapons to do anything with, so like I don't even know what kind of action I would ready.
Can you ready something with asshole?
Asshole's in the hallway now, so like right in front of these dudes, I guess. So
All right.
I feel like he's kind of down the other. Asshole could do something right now.
if asshole moves, they'll see him, and then so
If
asshole
Percy moves, I'll flash the hallway.
they haven't noticed him, so he's just gonna stay put, right? Like
Okay.
I don't want to.
Okay.
Like if he moves, he'll get shot, and there's 4 of them. Like he can't. Asshole is not close range.
Percy turn.
I'm pretty sure if I move, well, at least against this guy, like he still doesn't know where I am. He'll have to just take another perception check to see me, and well, even then he will have to take a perception check to know which square I'm in. He still doesn't see me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and sneak past them.
Okay. And all 4 of them do perception checks to try to see you?
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll roll my stealth. Beep 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 beep.
None of them see you
I go
because
past them.
you are a sneaky boy.
I am so sneaky.
Yeah, the sneakest boy. Where do you
Cool.
go?
Can I get to this door?
Totally.
Are any of them watching this direction?
No, they're all sort of looking forward because it seems they're assuming you backed up.
When I opened the first door, did it like make a noise?
It made like a swoosh, like there was some mechanical noise, and sound seems to travel really far underwater.
Whatever, I'll open it.
You open it, swoosh, and the other side of this door seems to be some kind of like armory. Like those gray racks have weapons on them of various kinds.
Cool. Whatever movement I have, I'm just gonna keep going forward.
The one in the back, you can go. I think you went 1, 2, 3, 4. You can go like that.
Cool.
One of them in the back says, "Whoa, what the hell?" and then points at the now open door. Does not see you, just sees that the door is open.
Cool.
With that roll of 30, none of them can see you.
I'm rolling well on my stealth.
And Percy, you can see on these racks, you can see weapons that I am sending to your journal right now.
Fancy.
Should be there now. Manala's turn.
Cool. I'm going to attempt to do one of my new abilities called Fast Talk. And I can attempt to baffle a foe with a confusing barrage of words and causing it to be surprised for a round. And I can only use this ability on a creature I'm able to converse with, which I've been able to.
Mhm.
And I have to continue to converse with it until I make my escape. And the DC is either 15 plus the target's total perception skill bonus, or 20 plus 1.5 times the target's CR, whichever is higher. And I can give you those numbers again.
So 15 plus half its CR, or 15 plus...
It's either 15 plus its total perception skill bonus,
Uh-huh.
or 20 plus 1.5 times its CR,
Okay.
whichever is higher.
All right, I know the number.
Okay, cool. And I have to use an RP point to do this, resolve point. So I will do that, and then I will make a roll. It's a bluff check. With like the type of thing it is, and I have a couple dice to roll, so I roll that, and then I don't know why my thing reset. So sorry about that. And then, now I can't find my mouse. Okay, and then add that. Great, and then to that add maths. Add 13 to that. So 14 plus 13 is 27.
That is not enough.
Okay, figured. Cool. So it doesn't work. So I try
You
that.
sort of start to try to give them a little razzle dazzle, and there's sort of a pause, and then the turbine starts to spin up as if it's preparing to fire.
Yep, I figured it wasn't gonna work, but I was gonna try it, and while running away. So running away.
And you're like, goodbye. And you just bolt.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Cool.
So
Cool. You can just book it. None of them are within 5 feet of you.
cool. That's my plan. I just go as far as I can away.
15, 20, 25, 30. There you go.
Thank you. And then I will.
She can get 5 more feet.
30
No.
feet.
Nope. Cool.
She should only walked in 5 feet. Awesome. Neeb Colossus.
Neeb Colossus. So now that Percy's out of the way, I think I'm just going to like look at look at Pip and go like, I'm flashing him, then we're going in, and I'm gonna toss the flash grenade down the hallway, just right there in between all of them.
Cool.
I ready my ACOG.
Yeah. And that gives here. Let me see. I think it's a fortitude save for them.
Sure.
Just
I feel
toss
so
that down.
smart. I have put their stat blocks inside the notes for the token.
Nice.
I feel so clever.
20-foot range. Is it 1, 5, 10, 15, 20? Oh, actually, I can only toss it like there. But I guess I can like step into the doorway and be like,
Heave it.
night night, boys.
And then I make fortitude save for all of them.
Yeah.
Their
Blinded
fortitude
it
is
doesn't
not
actually-
very good.
I don't actually know how grenades work, but I'm assuming it's fortitude.
Okay. What's the DC?
I don't know. 13 probably.
Oh, well then two of them. We're going to leave tonight's episode with you tossing that grenade. Things have gone bad poorly. Maynala's coming around the corner. This flash grenade goes off. Two of them are stunned, and Percy's looking at all these weapons on this rack. And a little cliffhanger for next week. Thank you all so much for coming for this underwater adventure. And 4 rounds, fantastic. And we will see you all next week. Players, I would love a laser taser phaser that's something you like, something you didn't like, and something you're excited for the future. And Jake, I believe you have...
Yes, tune in this Wednesday for Princes of Azamar. This week, the party has made it into this temple with these trials being led by a sphinx who's pretty hot shit, if you ask him. And they are trying to find a genie who will lead them to the Eternal Palace, the lost, abode of the dragon that used to rule over these lands. And if, they can get there, they will be able to find the amulet that will allow them to save the city of Azai and keep it safe from Visser and Devere. Tune in this Wednesday, 7:15 p.m. Pacific, here on Jetsam Academy.
And with that, see you all next week. Goodbye.
Adios. Till next time.